Hello, welcome back, my dears. Hope all of you are going on well. Shall we start today's session? Okay, very good. Before going to the next part of the story, let's rewind the last day's portion. In the last class, we learned about a naughty boy Tom and her aunt Polly. Aunt Polly liked him very much because he was her dead sister's son. But one day he had stolen jam from the kitchen. So she tried to beat him, but he rushed out of the garden. That's why she decided to give him a punishment. The punishment was not so cruel. Do you remember what was that punishment? Yes, very good. The punishment was to whitewash the fence. Could he complete it? No, he couldn't complete it. So he thought for a better plan. Suddenly he got the idea. Do you know what was that idea? Okay, let's see. What was the idea? Now I will read the text. You listen carefully and read with me. He picked up his brush again and began walking hard. Ben Rogers was coming down the street. Tom pretended not to see him. He walked harder than ever. Ben was eating an apple. He looked very happy. He was pretending that he was a big ship and was rolling like one. He gave orders in a loud voice, and the ship obeyed them. He came up to Tom. He rubbed his eyes. Why, Tom? He cried in great surprise. You are walking? Tom said nothing. He went on with his whitewashing. He seemed very much interested in his work. Tom, you are walking, Ben repeated. Okay, listen here, my dears. I will give the detailed explanation. He picked up his brush again and began walking hard. Picked up means took. Here, Tom took his brush again and began walking hard. Ben Rogers was coming down the street. Do you know who is Ben Rogers? Yes, very good. Ben Rogers is his friend. But Tom pretended not to see him. Pretended means acted. He acted that he didn't see him. He worked harder than ever. It seemed that he worked hard. Here, hard is the comparative form of hard. Then the superlative form of hard is hardest. Okay, my dears, we had learned more about the comparative form in the second unit. Okay, Ben came there by eating an apple and he was very happy. He was pretending like a moving ship and he gave directions to move the ship. When he reached Tom, he asked in surprise, Hey Tom, are you working? Why you are working like this? But Tom didn't care him. He continued his work. It seemed that Tom was very much interested in his work. Again, Ben asked to him, Okay, my dears, shall we move on to the next part of the story? Listen here. I will read the passage. Oh, it's you, Ben. I didn't notice you. I'm just going for a swim. You don't want to come? Do you? You like working, don't you? This is not work, Tom said quietly and went on painting. Not work? Ben exclaimed. Oh no, I like it. Whitewashing is fun. You have never whitewashed a fence, have you? Well, No, I haven't. For a while, Ben stood there watching Tom. Tom paid no attention to him. All his attention was given to his work. Okay, listen here, my dears. I will explain it. Tom, are you working? Then Tom raised his head and said, "It was you. I didn't notice you." "Tom, I'm going for a swim. Don't you come? I think you are more interested in whitewashing the fence." Then Tom replied that this is not a work. By hearing this, Ben was surprised and exclaimed, "Not work?" Then Tom replied, "Oh no, I like it. Whitewashing is more fun. Haven't you got the chance to whitewash the fence?" Then Ben replied, "No, that he hadn't got the chance before." Ben was looking at Tom's whitewashing, but he didn't care him. His attention was in whitewashing the fence. Okay, my dears, now you turn page number 84. I will read it. You listen carefully. At last, Ben said, "Let me whitewash a little." "Oh no, Ben, I'm going to make this fence look fine. I have promised Aunt Polly. Besides, it is so interesting." "Let me do just a little," begged Ben. "No, I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't. Aunt said that I must do it myself. If you do it, you will make a mistake. You will spoil everything. It's looking so nice now." "I shan't make a mistake. I will be careful. You can have my apple if you let me." Okay, my dears, listen to me. I will explain it. After some time, Ben asked, "Let me whitewash a little." "Oh no, Ben, I have to make it beautiful." But he didn't let him to whitewash. He said to him that, "I have promised to Aunt to make it beautiful. If you do it, you will make mistake. You will spoil its beauty. Now it's looking so nice." Then Ben again begged, "Please, Tom, I won't spoil it. I will be careful. If you give me, I will give my apple." Okay, my dears, that's all for today. We will meet in the next class with the rest of the story. Thank you.